Ah, it's yourself. Hello. That's a great Irish way of saying hello to someone. Just a little tip. If you don't know their name, you can just go, ah, it's yourself. Now, 1 minute. We're going to get to the meditation. I'm just organizing the multi-streaming extravaganza that is the daily meditation. I'm on a few different platforms and they don't all start at the same time, so I just have to check them to make sure they're all coming in properly. I'm sitting, make sure I'm in this sort of sitting in the right place for what do you call it? Instagram. Oh yeah, that's looking better. Hello Jody, hello Marnie, hello Attila. We'll be with you very shortly. Just getting the Facebook organized. Last one. Looking good. Okay. We're off. Brilliant. So, how are you? How's it going? How's the day going? Is it going well? I hope it's going well. It's fine if it's not going well. Every day can't be brilliant. Okay, so I hope it's gone well. Right, time for a bit of meditation. It's not a class, just a chance to meditate together. I meditate throughout the day, and this is just the one I do on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at the same time. So there's lots of different styles of meditation. This is just what I do. If you're an experienced meditator, that's brilliant. But if you could just hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation. Because meditation is one of those funny things where there's a lot of information available about it, but people say things to me quietly like, what do you actually do? Like they're embarrassed. Like they should just, know what to do. Like if you've heard of meditation, they should just know how to do it. So this is just what I do. For me, it starts with why I want to meditate. I'm trying to connect with a part of me that I connect to every night when I go to sleep. I just don't do it consciously. It's not the dreaming bit, it's the bit after dreaming. So I'm dreaming and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep, where I have no thoughts, no body, no country, no house, no story, no nothing. Like I cease to exist in the way that I normally know that I exist, which sounds terrible. I mean, that sounds like death. And yet I love going to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. So some part of me knows that that is a good place to go to. And that's where I want to go to when I'm meditating. I just want to go there consciously. So straight away, if you're new to meditation, I encourage you to sit up. Because if you don't sit up, if you try and meditate when you're lying down, if you're new to meditation, you'll fall asleep. Because your body is not used to it. It just goes, well, I'm lying down, I've got my eyes closed, isn't it time for sleep? Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with going to sleep. But, the intention is to go to this place consciously, not unconsciously. So yeah, I'd encourage you to sit up. You don't have to sit in a lotus position or anything like that. I'm just sitting on a chair. Unless you're really comfortable in a lotus position, in which case, far away. Jody says, what a wonderful explanation. Thanks, Jody. And I'm only just starting. So sit up because you'll fall asleep. And if you don't fall asleep, you'll battle sleep, which is just as distracting as, somebody playing a radio outside the door. So as I say, no thoughts there in this place that I want to go to. So I have to figure out a way to get there, to sort of get beyond my mind. So I kind of think of it as parting the curtains of my mind. So what I do is I make a little arrangement with my mind where I say, hey, could you not think for the next 15 minutes because we want to do some meditation? And my mind at this stage is on board for the idea. It wasn't always the case. But, after 30 years of meditation, it's kind of got the idea now. So it's like, yeah, I've read about meditation. I've got lots of ideas about meditation. I've got lots of concepts about meditation. I like the idea of being a meditator. So yeah, let's do that. So that's good. And then to stop thinking, that is easy enough. It's easy to stop because thoughts are just, when you, regardless of the content of the thought itself is just made up of pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it. I'm not thinking. And as soon as I do that, as soon as I start not, as soon as I stop thinking, I'm into the practice of meditation. So the intention of my meditation is what I explained. I want to go to this deep, mysterious, beautiful, profound, all the stuff you read about to do with meditation. Calm, still, zen-like. That's my intention. I want to go to that place. And then my practice of meditation runs parallel with that. And the practice of meditation pretty much goes, I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And a little bit of time passes, and then I discover that I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures, I turn off the sound, I stop thinking. A little bit more time passes, and I discover I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures, and I turn off the sound, I stop thinking. And a little bit more time passes, and I discover I'm thinking again. And that just repeats. I repeatedly bring my mind back from thinking to not thinking. And it's important to know about the two, that the two go together. If you're new to meditation, it's important to know about the two, because it's easy to read about meditation and get the idea that you close your eyes and sort of in the distance there's harp music and there's not a ripple on your mind. If your mind is a big lake, there isn't a ripple on the surface of that lake. It's just completely flat, which isn't my experience of meditation at all. And it creates this feeling of, if you have any thoughts at all, you're doing it wrong. Because I've had people say things to me like, oh no, I tried meditation, not for me. No, I tried it once or twice, and I was just thinking the whole time. And yeah, I've got a very busy mind. No, meditation's not my thing. Which is sad, because nobody's mind is any busier than anybody else's mind. It just comes from not knowing about the practice of meditation and how it goes together with the intention. Because when you do stop thinking, you'll be in that place. So there'll be periods of calm, beautiful stillness, whatever. But the thing is, that's beyond my mind. So my mind doesn't really register that. And there's great power in bringing my mind back from thinking. So every time I discover that I'm thinking, oh, hello, Attila. Every time I discover that I'm thinking and I bring my mind back to not thinking, that's really powerful, because I don't have random, impersonal thoughts. I'm having thoughts about my life, and they're really important, and it's like, what am I going to do about that gas bill, or what am I going to do about this other thing? And every time I bring my mind back and go, oh, there I am thinking again, I turn off the pictures and turn off the sound. Even though I'm not saying it directly, what I'm saying to myself is, that thought that I just thought was really me, it's not me. I just turned it off, so it's not me, and I'm still here. So I'm something else. I'm something beyond those thoughts. That's really powerful, the fact that you keep doing that repeatedly. So if you're new to meditation and you're thinking a lot, that's fine. You're doing grand. Just keep bringing your mind back to not thinking. That's the practice of meditation. So the two go together. Okay. While all that is going on, I'm also bringing my awareness to my body, and I'm letting go of any tension that I find in my body. Now, when I close my eyes and I start to think about that, I start to bring my attention to that, it's too vague and soupy in there. So I have to have a system to do that. So I scan my body from my head down to my feet very gently, and then back up again. Okay? And anywhere I find tension, I let it go. And I use my out breath to let it go. And I do that because it's natural to just let it go with the out breath. But it's also a good way of remembering to breathe, because it's very easy to forget to breathe or hold your breath in meditation, particularly when you're like, I mustn't think and I'm not thinking and what am I doing, and so on. So the breathing, using my the out breath is just a good way to remember to bring my awareness to breathing and my breath and my out breath. So nice, slow, deep breaths is very good. As I'm scanning my body, I'm paying particular attention to any structures that go across my body this way. Mostly my body runs head to toe, but anywhere that structures go across, transverse structures, they have a tendency to accumulate tension more than others. A bit like a log going across a stream, it picks up all the twigs and the leaves and anything that's flowing down the stream can accumulate there. Similarly, in my body, with transverse structures, except it's tension and stress that accumulates. So, I'm checking my eyes, I'm checking my mouth, my tongue, the base of my neck, my shoulder girdle, all my joints, they all go across. So my shoulders, my elbows, my wrists, my fingers. I'm checking my heart, my respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my toes. If you're new to meditation, having a quiet room is really helpful, where you're not going to be disturbed, because as soon as you close your eyes, your other senses amplify. And one of the things, because your mind is in the habit of thinking, it will range around looking for things to think about. And little noises in the distance or close at hand will trigger things, and you'll get on a train of thought and off you go. So a quiet room is good. I set a timer for how long I'm going to meditate for, and that's because I'm just helping my mind. It's just one less thing to think about. So I'm going to set my alarm for 15 minutes, but I'd encourage you, if you're new, to set it for shorter. Set it for 5 minutes and then just repeat that 3 times. Reason being, 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. I know that sounds crazy, but even with the timer, by around the 7th minute, your mind will probably kick in going, I didn't start the timer. I got it wrong. Or the internet connection is gone and John is gone. I can't hear, so I can't rely on him. Or all these other thoughts. So just do 5 minutes and just do it 3 times. It'll be much more helpful for you. And then you can work up to the longer time. All right, so if there's no questions... No. Okay, good. Okay, off we go into the mystery. Okay, so if you feel like you've gone very deeply into yourself, then take a minute to sort of come back from there before you open your eyes. Or if you feel like you can hold the inner space and the outer space at the same time, then just open your eyes. Okay, thanks for meditating with me. Yep. See you tomorrow for some more meditation. Bye.